New list of 10. Present. 10 human beings with unbelievable superpowers.
Number 10.
Wim Hof. If you try to do exactly what Wim Hof does, then you would definitely get stuck until you cease to exist. Wim Hof has certainly surprised scientists with its ability to easily remain immersed in ice for almost 2 hours or more without its body temperature changing a bit. With this incredible ability, Wim was even able to climb Everest in shorts on his own.
Number 9.
Stephen Wiltshire. An absolutely extraordinary artist. Just a glance at Stephen and every little detail comes immediately on paper. Stephen is equipped with the brightest photographic memory, where he can easily remember the smallest things and can draw them instantly with just one glance.
Number 8.
Javier Botet. If you're a fan of watching scary movies, chances are you've seen Javier Botet's work. He was seen in the Spanish film Mama, which was a remake of the 2018 film Slender Man. Much can certainly be done with CGI and makeup, but nothing can cause more fear than a person with the ability to bend their body into amazing poses. Javier was diagnosed with a condition called Marfan syndrome, which affects connective tissue throughout the body. People diagnosed with Marfan are unusually tall and have abnormal flexibility. This is also known as a spectrum disorder, which means that severe cases could lead to defects in the heart or other organs. Those diagnosed with mild symptoms lead relatively normal and healthy lives.
Number 7.
Marilu Henner. This is certainly something we all wished we had at some point, especially for an important test. While we may have trouble remembering very specific details, Marilu Henner definitely can't relate to. In addition to being an impressive actress, Marilu has a condition called hyperthemia. This condition allows you to remember every detail, good or bad, from decades ago, and we refer to every little detail. Marilu is one of 25 confirmed cases with this disorder. On any given day, you can identify the smallest details that have happened in your life.
Number 6.
Hoekstra. It is certainly nice to think that a genetic disease can provoke superhuman strength rather than physical frailty. Now imagine that a child has this kind of strength. In 2009, Hoekstra made headlines as the world's strongest son. Lion was diagnosed with an extremely rare genetic condition in which his body does not produce myostatin. This deficiency causes the individual to have much larger muscles with a limited amount of body fat. This makes it look like Liam lives in the gym or works out constantly. But with this lack, he is naturally stronger than his peers. However, with this condition, Liam has to eat a lot more than most of us, just to keep up with his body.
Number 5.
Michel Lotito. The artist French Michel Lotito, also known as Monsieur Mantout or Mr. Eats It All, literally consumed everything in front of her. Michel consumed items made of metal, rubber, and even glass, which was accompanied by mineral oil. Michel's most impressive challenge was consuming a Cessna 150 aircraft, which he ate in small pieces over 2 years. Michel was diagnosed with a condition known as pica, meaning the person has an appetite for any non-consumable items, such as rocks, dirt, and metals. Michel also has an abnormally thick stomach lining, which makes it easier and more possible to eat sharp objects. Consuming objects like this would not allow anyone else to survive, but for Michel, he can never go hungry.
Number 4.
Daniel Browning Smith. Daniel is the most flexible man on planet Earth and also holds a 5-time Guinness World Record. Daniel can easily roll up like a ball. When he shows all his abilities, one cannot help but wonder where all the bones in his body disappear. Thanks to his unique ability, Daniel has appeared on several popular talk shows.
Number 3.
Eero Mantyrantra, the Finnish Olympic ski champion, was probably the first Finnish athlete to test positive for hormone doping. But Mantyrantra had a condition that gave him extremely high levels of endurance. After a series of tests also with his extended family, it was discovered that there was a mutation in the erythropoietin receptor gene. This mutation meant that Mantyrantra had 50% more oxygen flowing into her blood, which is very beneficial when it comes to endurance competitions.
Number 2.
Ratha Krishnan Velu. This man from Malaysia should definitely sign up for all toothpaste commercials. Ratha Krishnan Velu reportedly pulled a 7-carriage train with a single steel rope, one end of which had been tied to the train and the other end was tied between his teeth. He also has a Guinness World Record book for this absolutely inexplicable skill.
Number 1.
Prahlad Jani. A strong devotee of Amba Mata, Prahlad Jani said he hasn't eaten a single bite of food since he was 40. So how could it survive, you might ask? Well, this is exactly one of India's many unsolved mysteries. Jani was once locked in a room for nearly 10 days for observational studies, where he was found perfectly healthy without food or water.